you know, she's got a gob, she's got everything, she's got whatever she's feeling like.
Mhm.
I don't totally know why that's what she opted for. I don't know exactly the reason. Maybe she's just not that crazy about the matchup, but whatever may be the case, enough about that, because now we have Phantom on the screen. So back in winner's side, this was an incredibly dominant set, for Phantom. Phantom was just not pressured at all. Phantom was just able to play back, play safely behind the block, had a phenomenal punish game, and we're seeing that now. Down tilt, down throw, fail. That's 42%, punishing the close boomerang as well. It is Phantom that is still continuing to dictate the pace of the game. Up tilt, the up air was a little bit too late, actually just landing before the hitbox came out.
Now TNT set up one more time, just exploding those blocks and trying to actually land on the other side. And like I mentioned before, a total dominance by Phantom on that first test that they actually went together. And we can see why as well. A lot of the setups that a Link is usually going
Again,
for,
those
trying to
F tilts.
intercept. Yep.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Chat, I'm gonna be honest, I don't get those F tilts because you're just putting yourself in a lot of lag, and Phantom has been consistently punishing those from Deltaforce on those blocks again and again and again. Nice safe recovery. Phantom just opting to mind it a little bit longer, going through the F smash. Okay, guys, chill out.
Interrupted by the Amble and trying to look some more offensive game right on that side. And a couple of friends actually
Ooh.
makes Deltaforce take away that first stock. So maybe the forward tilt time working, but for sure as hell, that fair worked.
On that down tilt, it was a little bit too late, I'm surprised. That just like, was it like an instant dash attack? Or like even dash back dash attack. That is okay though, because Phantom is still gonna be able to take out that free stock without eating any more damage themselves. Down throw, fail. Oh, that wasn't the
Oh,
spike hit.
okay, just barely. Thankfully, they still had that second jump available to actually be able to recover, but still in a disadvantageous situation right on the ledge. And Phantom really not letting up in the slightest. And we're seeing in just a couple of back airs now, just setting them up with the blocks and trying to throw out. And now it's Delta's turn to actually establish some sort of offense, but it's not really working out for them.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Anvil
landing
one more
with
time.
the anvil. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I wonder how they were able to do that. What was Deltaforce doing while that anvil was busy coming out? Oh yeah, that was just Deltaforce swinging away with down tilts, and Phantom just like double jumped up and was like, okay, well, you're not looking at me right now. You're too busy pressing something else, so that's gonna be an anvil with your name on it. Deltaforce, the side B. Oh my gosh, able to punish the minecart.
Really trying to exploit it that time. Not going to be able to punish it that time though. 94% just actually hitting with the sweet spot on that nair to actually send them onto the left side, and combination actually coming in one more time. Ooh, reverse up special trying to get Phantom. Not quite being able to actually take that stock, but still on their way, and 25% of only extra credit. It's going to be up to Phantom to actually rack up even more damage as Delta's really trying to, get that first game and really
Wow.
steal it. And just like that, only 25% differential.
Okay, oh, huge side beat, and then ended up rolling in, wasn't able to get a follow-up. The F smash, still so little end lag, still gonna be able to cover the back air. Gonna be putting Deltaforce off stage. Oh, no, that was difficult because Deltaforce, yeah, man. Look at that face. That is somebody who tries to get back onto stage against Steve and had to feel all that pain and all those emotions because you couldn't go right to the ledge because there was a block stopping you. You don't want to land on top of the block itself, right? Because then you'll be stuck in all of that end lag, and Deltaforce can just eat an F smash there at that point. So that was tough. That was a very difficult situation to be in.
Yeah, and we see the potency of Steve as a character overall. Just 25%, and just in a couple of seconds went all the way up to 100 plus. And just setting up on the ledge, just making sure that Link is always uncomfortable when it comes to the recovery options that they have available, and it worked out. Actually, moving into Stadium 2, it's going to be a bigger stage. It could be more possibilities for Link to try to establish some more offense in the distance, but still plenty of opportunities for Steve to do their own thing as well.
Goes through the neutralizers. Safe back air. The spike is going to come out, and that is going to be enough. Deltaforce's first stock eliminated, and maybe the second one is going to be soon to follow. The double jab didn't come out. Deltaforce was able to pop out the shield in time. The block extensions. Phantom. Oh, man. That is 78% and an entire stock deficit at this point.
man. And now combination's actually coming in with the bomb, and after that minecart onto fair for 112 and back air. This is only the second stock that's actually going to be played, and we see that TNT button just waiting. Still going to explode on the TNT. Need to be careful. Oh, gets hit by it, but just barely. And the fair sends him onto the outside. I don't think they have a second jump. No magnet hands on this game. That's the final stock for Deltaforce.
Yeah, Deltaforce. You know, tossing out the bomb like that might have been a bit of a mistake because then you do lose the option of going for the bomb recovery. Deltaforce double jumping, slowly getting back onto the ledge. The up tilt into the back here is not going to confirm. What was that?
That was insane. That was insane. They literally had time to actually place a block and throw forward smash afterwards. And I believe that's a gold weapon specialty. Just because of the, the reduced end lag?
You know what?
Maybe?
I'll be totally honest with you. I could not tell you. But right now, this is all Fhantum, able to get the minecart. Deltaforce is off stage, has to find a way to be able to make it back on, punishing the bomb recovery by walling it off. Oh, is this the up throw? It's definitely the up throw. Every single day of the week. Yeah, man, Deltaforce, I feel you. I'm looking at that. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, you gotta shake this one off. Have the memory of a goldfish. Just try to, just start over in this game 3. You have to win 3.
I'd like to see that TNT again. That TNT from, I think it was like the first stock, if that's possible, before we could go into game 3. Because that was, the hitbox on that was huge. But, yeah, we're going into next game. Deltaforce. On the character select screen at the moment. Where is he going?
Crisis.
I've never seen him play anybody other than Link.
Oh.
Okay. What?
Okay, might as well try something, because nothing has been working so far. So we're going to have a Samus in play in game number 3, do or die for Deltaforce. So far, honestly, Dara, it's been looking more like death.
What is this? Have you seen his tag? His tag is Deltaforce. I have seen him play nobody except Link for years. Is this what Steve does to a man that really loves Link? That's crazy. I have never seen a Link main switch off like that before. Does somebody else have like the sauce on this? The details on this? Well, this is sad. This is sad, isn't it?
A little bit sad, but so far, I mean, they have the percentage advantage. They had it for at least 1 second. And now it's only 2%. But now, Samus does have better opportunities to be able to actually try and get rid of the blocks, at least trying to throw out those nairs could be something that they could work at. And that way, I mean, if you're going to throw out a forward tilt, you might as well throw out Samus forward tilt instead of Link's that has a lot more end lag on it. There are maybe opportunities to actually do something on that front.
Okay, landing with the back heel. Deltaforce gonna make it back onto stage, charging up the neutral B as much as possible, double jumping pretty unsafely, and then just gonna be losing out his stock. He's not that behind here, 91% again. I mean, as Samus, your biggest thing is how do you actually ledge trap Steve, but look at the damage output. Tries to go through the drag down up air, doesn't actually find the follow-up. Oh, tried to go for an empty hop neutral B, ended up getting called out for it. The back is sending Fhantum off stage. Okay, how do you close? Down B at the ledge, down B at the ledge. And I don't think that bounce was intentional.
Oh man, clanking on the shield as well. The back air just eating away at the projectile from Samus. Just trying to throw anything but the kitchen sink. And again, the forward tilt at least working out that time, taking away that stock, but still 116 extra credit and just going to actually send them downwards. Knows the percents that is not going to be able to KO just yet, but one more grab, it kind of feels like it should be enough. Actually sends him to the side that time for the DI mix-up. Still going to be able to recover that time, and the down smash seals the deal. One more stock for Fhantum, getting that run back on Grand Finals.
Up tilt, up tilt. Okay, forward. Here we go. Tries to go ahead and place a couple of blocks out there. Wasn't able to do so. Throwing out an up air, throwing out a forward. Okay, jab, fair, F smash at the ledge. Fhantum right now is just going unpunished for absolutely everything. Oh my goodness.
Moving in, another fair that time, just setting up a bazillion traps. A bazillion traps and then some, trying to just get them on that edge guard situation. Shot sealing the deal. and trying to use that dash attack, and Bull just hits him with the down air Phantom. A comfortable 3-0 to actually set themselves on to grand finals.
Yeah, that was tough. That was definitely tough for Deltaforce. And to clarify, like when I said like that Samus pick was sad, not that the Samus itself was sad. I want to like mean that as like it's really terrible to have to. Do you understand what a Link main has to feel in order to go ahead and switch off to Samus? They love Link. They live and breathe Link. Okay. It's just it's like something angels without their wings, I suppose. So you know what, Fhantum, really nice job 3-0ing, but at what cost?
Yeah, I completely agree with the fact that, yeah, it was definitely looking a little dire for Delta Force overall, but trying to get different looks in with different characters, just certain opportunities, because really you don't really have anything to lose at that point. You're trying to find other strategies to work up, and I mean the first game that they actually played was looking pretty good for him. Had some sort of momentum, was getting a couple of licks in that was actually really paying off. But then the recovery at the end really just felt like after that momentum just shifted drastically onto Phantom's favor.
So there was a decision that I do disagree with from Deltaforce, which was I felt like oftentimes he was opting to toss away his bomb when he was getting back onto stage, and like use it like aggressively, just aggressively throw out a projectile against Phantom. But bomb is Link's really important recovery tool. Being able to recover high, with a bomb recovery is like pretty essential, and would just give him a decent amount of recovery mix-ups. And so that was something I felt like he could have taken advantage a little bit more, instead of like getting stuck on like some of like the linear upbeats back to the ledge, which then of course ended up getting punished by the blocks. And then if he was even able to make it back onto the ledge, well, Phantom's ledge trapping was also excellent on top of that. But either way, that does mean that Phantom is going to be moving on into the grand finals. Deltaforce has been knocked out of the bracket, double eliminated by Phantom. So, definitely gonna have to think about how do you approach Steve.